What's going on, everyone? I know that I am a bit early today, but that's because I was too excited to talk about two things in particular. One thing, which is a big announcement and part of the weekly content update, will come at the end of the video. Now, I would really like to talk about the Festerfang expansion guide. As you can see, the guide is posted by Vroom I Go Real Fast. I personally, before I start reading, I really like the layout of his guide. I like the fact that there aren't spelling errors in it, so beautiful. Thank you very much. I like it. Okay, so let's have a look at guys. So here's a brief explanation on how to start the expansion, how to get in the new zone. So apparently it all starts in the Chancel of Light. You'll need to talk to an NPC who will then give you a quest to find your way into the swamp. Then guys, what's new? Well, we've gotten 4 new environments, it seems. First of all, there's the new town, the new random dungeon, a new cyclically dungeon, which works like King Northwell and the Elite Cryostar, I assume. And then there are 2 new raid dungeons. One is for 4 people and one is for 8 people, with new boss mechanics. As much as I like raid dungeons, I really hope that it's not the same as the Nightmare raid dungeon, because that was really bad. That's something which I want to forget about as ASAP, to be honest. And then there's the new Spirit Swamp. I don't know what that is. I hope that there's more explanation about the leveling up of those spirit weapons, because I'm still confused about it. So, Festerfang Outpost, that's the new city, guys. All activity surrounding Festerfang begins at the outpost. Festerfang Outpost is filled with quest NPCs and a special brawling area in the arena that is in the center. So, the Brawling Arena, here 3 different groups of players can fight in all-out PvP in town. Wow, that is amazing, guys. Beautiful. Really like it. If you think that I am going to enter that Brawling Arena, then you are completely wrong. I don't care about PvP. But let's have a look for the PvP Fanatics in here. So you get Red Reef faction. Join the Red Reef to band together and fight against the Blue Bio in town. Blue Bio faction, or join the Blue Bayou side. It's basically red versus blue. And then there are factionless. These players have no affiliation and fight everyone who comes their way, including factionless. So that's basically a free-for-all, while that the other thing is team deathmatch. Yeah, I guess if you're into PvP, you might like this. So yeah, cool. Let's see, there's a screenshot here. To join a faction, speak to the respective leader of that faction. I have the screenshots here guys, so let's have a quick look what that is. Yeah, so here are the 2 leaders. Looking good, boys. What a waste of time. Note, kills and deaths are not counted in... so they don't count for your KDR, so you can basically experiment in that PvP zone, which is good. Then, let's carry on, guys. The Festerfang Swamp is the new main dungeon of the expansion. It's randomized, so it gives you a new experience every time you enter. That's very cool. Here you'll fight against the Raptors and their commanders for loot and collect tokens. Loot I like, collection of tokens I also like. Nice. Then the Deep March. The Deep March is the cyclical content of the expansion. By defeating Raptors and their commanders, player will disturb creatures buried in the Deep March. With enough disturbance, the Deep March will become accessible. So the more you kill Raptors, the faster we have access to the Deep March. That's nice. If players are lucky enough to stumble across a Spirit Marsh Attunement Elixir, Jesus Christ, these names, Shankor at Festerfang Outpost can bring them to a special weakened version of Festerfang March, where players can more easily level up their spirit weapons. Okay, so more on these later. So apparently there's no information about spirit weapons, and this is something which I really hate in game. You are relying on the luck factor to get an easy way in, it seems. So yeah, I don't like it. Just, I mean, in my opinion, stuff like this should work as follow. The more you grind, the more chance you have to get access. I mean, I hate it when it's based on luck. I really don't like it. Just reward the people who grind their asses off. That's so easy, and there can't be any discussion afterwards. Anyway, raid dungeons. The most difficult content within AL now exists as raid dungeons. Wow. To support multiple playstyles, we have introduced 2 types of raids in Festerfang. The Infested Swamp and the Hydra's Bog. Rewards from these dungeons will be the same, so players can find the fight that best suits their playstyle and friends. Very, 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 very cool. I like this a lot. Note, we aren't kidding when we say the raids are intended to be the hardest content. The expected gears and requirements for these dungeons are very high. Okay, here are my thoughts about that. As much as I really, really like it, and as much as it sounds challenging, I am very worried that this will become an angfest, especially in the beginning. Which results in it costing a lot to farm. But let's see it from a optimistic side. Yeah, I like a challenge. I like a challenge, but it has to be doable. So no random one hits, please. Damn. Aha, the Infested Swamp. A 4-person battle against Flylord Auric. The Infested Swamp requires a high degree of coordination and teamwork to solve the mechanics and defeat Auric. Okay, so apparently the team really has to work together, it seems. Let's have a quick look at the screenshot, guys. Here he is. Wow. Beautiful. This beauty reminds me of the Planar Toms, the second boss who was very good in randomly one-hitting. So yeah. Whatever. It looks pretty cool. I'm trying to be optimistic, guys. So yeah, that looks quite cool. Then the Hydra's Bog. Gather 8 adventurers and take on Chevra the Swamp Hydra in a massive battle. Can all of you work together and take the Hydra down? Very cool, but what worries me here is that people will find their people to grind with, and lots of people will be left out, which will cause a lot of frustration and a lot of stress. Also, if this turns into a not so good expansion or a not so exciting raid, people will struggle to get a group together to actually farm it. So yeah, I have to see it before I can make my final decision about this, but for now I am actually liking it, and I do hope that it will be as good as they've written it down. Let's see if I have a screenshot for that Hydra thing too. Yeah, here she is, Chevra the Swamp Hydra. Very cool, look at that. Reminds me of Rockhorn Summit and the Halloween expansion boss. Halloween event boss, that is. Let's see. Systems, the ultimates, which we discussed last time. Spirit weapons, the experience combo system, the badges, the cyclical leaderboards, Marriotts, and deluxe chat. Let's have a quick look at what this is, guys. I'm going to skip the ultimates because I've already discussed those in the previous video. So otherwise this will become too long of a video, so I hope you understand. Spirit Gear is a new rarity coming to Arcane Legends. These are weapons and armor that grow in power as you defeat enemies in Festerfang content. Really, really cool. Oh my goodness, I like it. The power of this gear starts out at the level of rares and epics, but when at maximum levels, these weapons will have the strength you expect from mythics. That looks amazing. I like it because you can farm it. Spirit weapons can be purchased from Pierre in Festerfang Outpost for Mugstones. That's the new currency that drops in Festerfang Swap. So with the tokens which you loot, you can buy those weapons and then slowly level them up. Very nice. As much as I'm worried, guys, I'm actually quite excited reading all of this. It actually looks good. And once again, shout out to the developer who wrote this guide, as it is very clear and very easy to read. So yeah, maybe Just G should let Vroom write every thread, as this is I'm pleasantly reading this. Then the experience combo system. In the Festerfang dungeons, we have added a new experience combo system. This only applies within the dungeon and rewards players for killing enemies quickly. First of all, shout out to the warriors. I am sure that you are going to kill the enemies quickly. If you could kill 5 enemies within 10 seconds, you will receive a 35% buff. 25, 100% buff. Whoa, I actually quite like that. And this is what I was talking about last time when I said that they should make it inviting, like make it so that we want to farm the new zone. And with this new combo system, that actually is the case. So yeah, bravo, really cool, like it. I'm digging this, I really like it. Badges. As a form of achievement, badges have been brought to AL. From your avatar page, you can choose to display any of the badges you have unlocked. So, then you have here a screenshot of Avery with the badge. I'll have a quick word about that at the end, because I'm not really liking this. Not the badge, but the fact that there are players in the screenshot, but more on that a bit later. On release of Festerfang, only 3 badges will be available, so make sure to work hard to earn these exclusive badges. Amigo, as much as I appreciate those badges, they are not going to motivate me to go crazy with the farming, so I'm going to do it at my own pace. If I notice that there is a lot of profit to be made from loot, I will be grinding my ass off, but whether or not I'll have a badge at the end, I really don't care. Fuck that. One of the exciting features we have in Festerfang is the ability to create leaderboards that automatically reset. On the release of Festerfang, you will notice 4 new leaderboards added: Infested Swamp's Pure Enhanced and the Hydra's Bog Pure Enhanced. Every month, these leaderboards will automatically grant rewards to their winner and reset all times. That's very cool. I really like it. So this is a great system. I'm not going to participate, as I am never ever going to be capable to get the best gear and to find 3 like-minded people to do it with me without cheating, so I'm not really going to compete, but I really like the new leaderboard. That's very nice. Shout out to them. Then something which I don't like at all, something which shouldn't be in Arcane Legends. It is... which idiot proposed something like this? Are they sitting there around the table like discussing like, hey G, let's introduce marriage to AL. Let's introduce wedding bells. I mean, what the fuck is going on here? I hate this. I really hate this. So I'm going to skip it because I hate it. But from what I see here is that you need wedding rings. You can buy them. You can craft them. Seems like this is just a way for them to get more platinum revenue, which I am fine with. Yeah, so you are going to get a broadcast when you are happy. So yeah, shout out to the quote unquote funny people who will try to act retarded by mixing, combining certain names. It's retarded, sorry, but it is what it is. Deluxe Chat. Chat in AL has been upgraded. Now when you open the chat window, you'll see tabs for all chat, guild, party and private. Use these to help sort your communication in game. Personally, I don't care, but for the newer players, this is very good. It makes it a lot easier to chat, as it was confusing even for me in the beginning when I started playing, to find out how do I talk in guild chat, how do I talk in party. It was confusing. So this new deluxe chat, let's have a quick look where it is. Here it is. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, that is cool. Cheers for that, I like it. Then, I apologize. Game updates. Nerf to % health damage weapons. A fast cap to level 71 banner. A first to 71 badge. a locked marshland crate, and a level 65 package. Okay, as was advertised, weapons that deal a percentage of the enemy's health as damage have had limits put on their damage values. These limits reflect the amount of damage that weapons can currently do at 66. This will help pave the way for weapons going forward to support blah 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 blah. So what this basically says is that weapons like the dragon stuff are going to be nerfed. We'll have to see how bad that it is once the expansion releases. So, but this was announced before, so it's no surprise. Then a banner to level 71, that's that ugly crocodile banner, which I also don't care about. But anyway, if you can reach the new level cap of level 71, that is within 5 days, you'll get that banner. Then, do I have the screenshot? I don't know. Oei. Oei, 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 what is happening here? Oei, that's a group picture of fail all around. Here it is, this is the banner, guys. Yeah, whatever. So, if 5 days sounds way too long to reach level cap to you, we have a special reward for the first 10 players overall to reach level 71. A special badge that will remain with you forever. Back in the day, for the newer players, they would have similar contests. But what they would do then is reward players with an arcane egg, for example. So, that was a lot more tempting to grind instead of this stupid 71 badge. I mean, who cares about it? I mean, shout out to the grinders. I mean, I know that there are a few who will go for it, and as I respect that. I simply respect that. But me personally, I don't care for badges. Locked marshland crate. Festerfang comes with a new locked crate, replacing the Twilight crates and dropping with Festerfang content. The locked marshland crate contains a bunch of goodies. Okay, so I hope. Wait, let's read. Maybe it's in the information. So, sack of merc stones, fast track your way to spirit gear with a sack of 20 stones. Okay, find your way into the special spirit swamp within the spirit with the spirit marsh attunement elixir. New sets. We have prepared 5 special sets for the expansion. Exclusively available from the locked marshland crate. No! I wish we could farm these sets, guys. That would be so amazing. So yeah, if you're willing to drop a bunch of dollars or euros on this game, you can loot it all from the crates. Personally, I'm not going to do that. But let's see. Outpost Brawler set. Level 71, since the set is meant for fun brawling in town. Base sets are in. Okay, so this is basically a shitty set for in town. Then a shaman's attuned set. Okay, so with this set you increase the duration of the elixirs with 50%. Hope that the stats of the set itself are good, or you'll still go slower. Then the marsh crafter set, that's level 70. Make it 71, bros. When you wear the armor and the amulet, you increase the drop rate of Festerfang crafting materials, boss essences used for crafting spirit elixirs, caster essences used to craft Festerfang aura elixirs and item enhancement materials. I think that set can be useful, but I once again hope that it won't decrease your stats by too much. Then the Swamp Navigator set, 67 Belt Amulet, increases the rate killing bosses in Festerfang contribute to opening the Deep March. Okay, so when you wear this set, you basically contribute into opening the Deep March a lot faster. So I can imagine people will do this once the bar is very close or once the mob is very close to opening, so yeah. Then, last but not least, is the Merc Explorer set, level 70. That's a helmet, a ring and a belt. 20% chance of additional token drop of Festerfang bosses, and yeah, okay, so stat-wise, these sets, they add, I think, absolutely nothing. If you want to have the real deal, you need to get those sets from the marshland crates, I think. I'm a bit confused now because I'm not sure whether or not it's only these sets dropping from the crates or also sets which actually improve your stats. Confused, but whatever. Okay, let's see. Looking to get your friends into the game or don't have time to get your alt ready for the expansion? We'll be selling a level 65 package to bring players up to speed and prepare them to start Festerfang. The Windmore city will have the vendors, so yeah, okay, whatever. Expansion tips, very cool this section. Where do I find legendary gear? It can be found in the swamps, very cool, swamps. I do actually like this. Wow, arcane gear is found from bosses in the Deep March, as well as the raids. You can actually loot arcane gear and sad gear. Wow. But this is a bit it is a conflict. I mean, first he says that the sets only drop from the locked crates, and then he says that they can drop from the bosses in the Deep March and the raid bosses and from the crates. So whatever, guys. Oh my goodness, arcane gear dropping. That's very cool. That's what I'm talking about. This is really motivating and inviting me to come online and play the game again. Very, very nice. And whether or not the drop rate will be low, I don't care. As long as the items actually drop, I am happy. The best gear. Aha, very cool. The road to the best gear is as follows. Hit level 71. Purchase your spirit gear. Max out your spirit gear. Defeat Fly Lord Oryx, Severa, or the Deep March for Arcane and set drops. Applause. Very cool, very cool. Maybe it is going to become the greatest expansion ever. Wow. I like this, guys. Oh my goodness, I wish that it was there already. Players will notice on expansion release that some items seem to be missing. The Mire Guard set has only 2 pieces. There's only a necklace and a ring for arcane items. This is because we will be slowly rolling out the most powerful items in the expansion over time. Yeah, I like it because otherwise people will get through the expansion way too fast and they will be asking for new stuff once again. And then yearly events like Ursot, Goblin Winter and Halloween will have more pieces to the Mire Guard set, and arcane weapons will be added into the game. First as part of the event and later as permanent additions to the Deep March and raid bosses. So there will be no arcane weapons in the beginning. They will be introduced during the events like Halloween, Winter, Goblin, Ursot, and then later on, I think within a few months, they will be added to the drop table from Deep March and raid bosses. Yeah, very cool, I like it. Super important note, no players were harmed or used in the making of this thread. Just developers having fun changing their names and screenshots. Guys, I am so sorry, but I have to discuss this just for a moment. These screenshots, guys, they are just a proof of which people they favor over others. Say it or turn it the way you want, but this is just an example that people are being favorited. Is that even correct English? I don't know, but it seems like some people are being favorited over others, and I really don't like it. I think everyone should be treated equally. I mean, God knows the type of information which these people get before we get it, and that then results in them making millions of profit while we end up getting nothing. That's just a little thing which I noticed. So yeah, shout out to the people in the screenshots. Do not take it personally, please. But for me, I just see this as those people being they are favorites. They are the players who they love, it seems. Whatever, I don't care. Well, I do care actually, but yeah, this is just silly. Alright guys, that's the guide. Yeah. This might actually become the greatest expansion ever, guys. Believe it or not. Amazing. Vroom, you wrote this guide in a very clear way. I appreciate it. Thank you. No, guys, there is that other thing which we had to discuss. First of all, guys, I haven't slept for the past week. I have been actually crying. I've been on the edge of becoming very, very depressed because something went completely wrong with the furniture for the guild hall. I know, guys, I am sorry. I am sad about it too. So we understand that the guild hall furnishing implementation was a bit rushed. We even took a poll about possible reversion, but the results were pretty mixed. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Wow. Ooh la la. What a discussion. Whew. People really care about that guild hall furniture. So yeah. On the discussion, I have been refreshing my browser literally every second of the week. I am awake for 7 days right now. Wanted to see the end result, the conclusion about that tavern, the guild furniture, and the discussion itself. So this is what they are going to do, guys. So they're going to make more guild specific furniture in the future, but until then we wanted to offer you a large empty tavern space for the guild hall if you wish a more casual gathering place. The Allied Tavern is your blank slate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am going to buy a bazillion of platinum right now and buy that tavern guild hall. This is amazing. And you know what, buddy? Take all of the time you need to make that guild furniture. I have patience. I have been waiting for this beautiful item, this beautiful collection of items since I was born. What about that? So take your time, please, and I am sure that it will be absolutely amazing. This is something which doesn't worry me, guys. It really doesn't. This is beautiful, and I have high expectations about quality furniture for the guild hall being launched, being introduced in the future. So Gary, thank you very, 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 very much. Oh, I'm about to pass out of happiness, but it's not over yet, guys. You thought that having guild furniture was something completely exclusive, something completely new, but what they have in store for us this week is taking things to a complete new level. This week, guys, howdy folks, summer is in full swing. What better way to celebrate than taking a dip in the Arlorian Ocean? Wow. Oh my motherfucking goodness. Swimsuit crates, guys. A new vanity. Oh, I'm over the moon, guys. I am over the moon. A new vanity. In the item packs section of the store, you can buy the Arlorian swimwear crate for 20 platinum. This is an instant open crate which will grant the player one piece of summer swimwear. Thank you so much. Oh, I want to see the screenshot. I literally want to get every piece of this swimwear. This is beautiful, guys. Oh my motherfucking goodness. I bet that it took them a lot of time, that it took them a lot of energy to make these vanities as beautiful as they are. This is absolutely brilliant. This is taking creativity to a complete new level, and knowing that I will be able to wear that vanity when the expansion launches, it really, yeah, it really gives me this warm vibe all over my body, and it really makes me happy, guys. I am happy. I am going to buy, I just said that I would buy 1 trillion of platinum. I am going to buy every possible platinum in the world. That's how excited I am. I'm going to give the entire Arlor one of these vanities because of how beautiful they are. I am digging it. Thank you so much for these vanities. Thank you for the discussion about the guild furniture. I am pleasantly surprised and amused that polls all of a sudden are allowed when it's about furniture or vanities. So yeah, very cool. Thank you. Wow, beautiful. Guys, that's going to wrap things up. So this is the end of the video. I am really excited for the expansion. I really like the swimsuit crates. And before I go, there was one thing which I wanted to address. I highly doubt that you'll make it to the end of the video, but I don't care. So there was one comment on my last video, guys, which no, it didn't bother me, but it was yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, whatever. So the comment said like, nobody cares about your opinion. Get the fuck out and play a new game if you don't like this anymore. So yeah, that something like that. That was the comment. So first of all, to the guy responding that, to the guy replying or posting that, I really respect that comment itself at me. I mean, every time someone takes the time to actually write a comment, I respect that. But what I don't understand is, why would you watch the video if you don't like me or my opinions about what was currently going on that week? Why would you watch the video? I don't get that. That's so confusing. And then second of all, the reason why I don't move on to a new game is actually quite simple. I have spent 4 years in this game. And it actually sucks to have to give up on something which you spent a lot of energy on and time and whatever. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm not really moving on yet. So that's for me it makes perfect sense. I don't know whether that guy, maybe he just moves on and he goes from project to project, game to game. That is fine, but yeah, me personally, I would really find it sad having to leave this game with the feeling that I just wasted 4 years on a game. So that's why I make these videos. That's why I am as optimistic as well as I can be very pessimistic. So yeah, that's why, guys. But if this expansion manages to turn into an awful expansion, that's my goodbye. But from what I have read in that thread, I am actually quite motivated, quite excited for this expansion. So yeah, amazing. Thank you for watching. Next video will be launched on, for sure, Thursday. I am so excited for it, guys. I hope you are excited too. Give it a chance, play it for a little bit. I assume that in the beginning we will all be super excited, but yeah, time will tell how we feel about it at the end. So thank you for watching. I'll be talking to you guys again next week. Peace.